Out of the Furnace was released in 2013. This is directed by Scott Cooper. It's written by Cooper and Brad Ingelsby, and we have a cast including Christian Bale, Casey Affleck, and Woody Harrelson. And for the bulk of this, I didn't like it, purely down to personal preference, not really my kind of film. But I won't say what happens towards the end, but I did find that eventually I started to enjoy it. So for me, it was a very slow experience. But because I'd say the last third was pretty interesting, I came away from it feeling relatively happy with the experience. I actually only watched this because Woody Harrelson's in it. Great performance from Harrelson, great performance from everybody. This is about two brothers, Rodney and Russell, and Rodney has just returned from Iraq, and it's partly about the aftermath of that and some crime that he gets himself involved in, and things are not going very well for Russell either. Pretty quickly that's established, and it's partly about the brothers and what they would do for each other, and also about these various criminal activities that they're taking part in. And it's definitely quite a violent film, which is not why I don't like it, just as an observation. And the characters seem very well written. I believed their actions, I believed their emotions. I think the relationship between Russell and Rodney is quite fascinating, and again, something that I think is quite believable and quite well written. So in general, there's nothing wrong with the film. There's nothing about it that I think was badly done. I think it's not my kind of film. But obviously I kept watching it, and eventually I found that I was not 100% emotionally invested in the characters' journeys or what was happening to them, but I got there. I got there a little bit. So I didn't mind it as much as I thought I would, but it took a long time for me to feel that way. But in general, it's a very well-written narrative. Everything makes sense. The pacing is really good. There's a lot of action. The characters are very well-written. The performances are brilliant. And yeah, I had maybe a slight emotional response towards the end. So that kind of tells me that it is possible to have an emotional connection with the characters, even if I'm not that interested in the film. I would have liked to have reached that point a little earlier in the film, but nevertheless, as I said, I came away from it feeling like it was not a bad experience. So if it is your kind of film, I expect you'll really thoroughly enjoy it. If you're like me and you're not really that bothered about this, but you want to watch it, for example, because of somebody in the film, then I'd say, yeah, it's still worth it. It's not amazing from start to finish based on my personal preference, but there were elements that I enjoyed, and honestly, I can't fault it. It's an interesting story. The characters are well written. It's very well executed. It doesn't gel with my personal tastes very much, but I still enjoyed bits of it. And if it sounds like something for you, then I guess I'm happy to recommend Out of the Furnace.